Need some fall decor inspiration for your front porch this year? Well, I've got some simple style ideas that pack a lot of punch, so you'll want to stick around.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane.
Hey guys, Jellica here from prettyfix.com and welcome back to my channel. Well, today I'm going to be sharing with you how I decorated my front porch and steps for fall. Hopefully you'll get some inspiration from that. I'll be taking you to the local garden center, pumpkin patch. I'm going to be sharing with you tips on how you can extend the life of your pumpkins outside, and also plenty of other fun fall decorating accessories that you can add. And every accessory or every decor item that I mention in today's video, I'll be leaving a link in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. I'm also excited to be doing this as a collaboration with fellow YouTuber KRYSTAL Hansen. KRYSTAL shares a lot of home decor and DIY ideas for your home that I really love, and I'm really excited to see her fall porch decorated this year. She offers a lot of great seasonal inspiration that I really get a lot of inspiration from, so you'll want to check out her fall porch decor ideas. I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can check out her channel. Okay guys, without further ado, let's get into it.
So this is how our front porch and steps look like for pretty much most of the summer, pretty spare and minimal. So I was really excited to go to our local garden center and start to pick out some pumpkins and mums. I went really early, so all they had were mums at this point. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to just start with the first base layer of decorating. I grabbed some orange, white ones, and these accent plants, and just kind of decided to go ahead and start decorating. Step one, of course, is to just clear away some of the debris. I don't go crazy in cleaning. I just make sure that things are a little bit cleaner, including cleaning off this metal side table that I picked up from Amazon. And this is what I started off with, just a base layer for our porch. I set the doormat down again and then added a layer of warmth with this extra thick coir doormat. I loved it. I found it on Amazon and I was so excited to find it at a reasonable price. And as always, I'll be leaving links in the description box below for any decor finds. So I removed this DIY summer moss wreath and replaced it with this much warmer fall appropriate wreath. I really love the warmth that it adds to our front porch. And here I am just adding a few elements to the front porch that I think will really warm things up, like this woven planter basket. I just really like how that adds some extra fall vibes there. Now, when it comes to adding mums to our front porch and steps, I do follow a bit of a formula that seems to have worked for me the last couple of years. And typically I'll add 2 mums for every step, allowing them to kind of flank the step, frame the step as it were. And in this case, because I am using 2 different colors, I've decided to spread them out, but really I could have placed both white sets of mums along the front and the orange ones along the back, and it would have been just fine as well. Now, these 2 smaller plants that I picked up, I also decided to use as accent pieces, and I placed one on the metal side table and used the same woven planters to again create some cohesion and harmony, and I placed the second one down below next to the cedar topiary. Now, as another accent piece, and this is the first time I've done this with my fall porch decor, I decided to add lanterns this year. I actually asked you guys on Instagram whether or not I should add planters while I was waiting for my pumpkins, and overwhelmingly everyone said yes. So I made sure to spread the lanterns out so it created some harmony and cohesion, and also you'll notice I placed stones in the lanterns so they didn't blow away as they tend to do. Because it was so early on in the season, it took a while for me to find a pumpkin patch that was starting to offer their pumpkins, and I finally found one that was local to me, and I'll leave a link in the description box for those of you who are in the Ottawa area. And the owner was just so nice. She even gave me a tour.
So this is where we take the tractor out. We fill this up. It has hay in the bottom so we don't damage any of the pumpkins. This here is for when we have horseback riding on our Clydesdales.
Oh my gosh, and does that happen usually in October or?
It happens October and in Christmas time.
Of course, one of the highlights of the tour for me was getting a look at this loft that they rent out to parties, and they have bouncy castles and all of that. It's just beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? And all these lights go on.
Oh, I love the ceilings. I love that.
This is a basketball size, so when you play basketball, it's about the size.
So if you are in the Ottawa area, I highly recommend visiting the Fallowfield Tree Farm and Pumpkin Patch. And Bonnie, the owner, made this a really fun trip for me.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the tour.
You're welcome.
So these are the pumpkins that I ultimately picked out, a combination of white and orange that I think will accent our front porch well. So the first thing I did when I brought them home was to give them just a little bit of a wash, just removing some of the grime, nothing too crazy, just water and a little bit of a scrub. At this point, it actually started to rain, so I decided to pop inside and resume the next day. On day 2, I went ahead and prepped my pumpkins so that they would last as long as possible outdoors, and mix equal parts vinegar and water in a spray bottle and just spray the outside of your pumpkins. The acid from the vinegar will slow the growth of bacteria and therefore preserve your pumpkins for a little longer. I've done the same thing using a bleach and water solution, and that seemed to work as well, but I decided this year to use something that was a little more environmentally friendly. This is a tried and true method. Lots of folks use this as a way to preserve their jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins. You could even soak them in a vinegar and water bath so the vinegar really saturates the pumpkin. Now, my pumpkins dried really quickly within 10 minutes and they were good to go. So the first thing I do is I grab the largest pumpkins and I add them to the mums that don't have lanterns next to them. And this is followed by the addition of the smaller pumpkins to each one of the mums on the steps. And I'm making sure that all of the orange and the white pumpkins are spread out to create cohesion. And I'm repeating the process here on our porch by adding a pumpkin next to the mums, next to any plants, just so I can create a little vignette. Now, the most awkward part of our front porch is our angled door, and because I can't really create symmetry with another cedar topiary on the left side, there's just hardly any space, I'm creating a semblance of symmetry by using pumpkins. Now, because I happen to have a couple of more pumpkins left, I decided to add some next to our chair and the large lantern here. This particular pumpkin didn't want to stay upright, so I just swapped it out with an upright pumpkin and then leaned the other one against the stone next to our door. And now here is the final reveal of our fall front porch and steps transformation. From time to time, whenever there's a frost expected, I'll probably pull the pumpkins off the steps and place them on the porch just to give them a little bit of added protection against the elements. You can even place a blanket on your pumpkins if you really want them to last for as long as possible. As for me, I'll see how ambitious I am and how long I can get these pumpkins to last without having to put blankets on them. Now, this is a faux cedar topiary that I purchased on Amazon by a company called Nearly Natural, and it looks really great, especially from a distance. You can't tell the difference. And one thing that I'm always keenly aware of whenever I'm decorating is just looking at things from all different angles, making sure that all of my decor and accessories look great from any vantage point. Well, thanks so much for watching. I really hope that this fall porch transformation inspired you and has given you some ideas for your own fall porch decor this year. For accessories featured in this fall porch transformation, don't forget to check out the description box below. And for more crafts, decor, and DIY ideas, don't forget to visit me at aprettyfix.com. See you all in the next video.